we see Frederik Svanen. There he is. Taking the time to adjust his pieces. We're not fully in sync, yeah? He's also the type who can play some random move here, A5, C6, and see what happens.
Exactly. The last time I saw Magnus take d-takes c4 was some 15 years ago when he was a young...
Against Vladi, he had some debates.
In Moscow Time Memorial 2007, I believe. Exactly.
A5, C6, yeah, trying to mix it a little bit. Let's see how Cheparinov reacts. 92 E4 is one plan here. Of course, the most standard move is B3. Yeah, B3 played.
Yeah, another big question. Yeah, if Black just goes for some B6, Bishop A6 ideas.
Yeah, some theory there as well.
Then White often tries some Knight D2, E4. Yeah, Bishop B2 played first.
Some Bishop A6, Knight D2, B5 or something, I recall.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I'm in fact a bit surprised by this Bishop B2, yeah? That I think the old classical wisdom was that you should go Knight D2 as quickly as possible, but...
Yeah, I think that's the line, Knight D2, and then maybe Black goes B5, some pawn sacrifice, or some weird stuff. But Cheparinov goes for Queen to D3, and B5 played anyway. Yeah, Magnus knows the ideas, no? Even in these random lines, he's never fully bluffing. Gives a pawn here, and gets the Knight to C6. I think that's what he's supposed to do.
Well, there is this pin, so... Okay, White should protect the Knight with A4, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Let's just stabilize, and then do you use the pin with Knight A7 and then win the pawn back, or you play for compensation?
We'll find out. Queen B6, keeping his options open.
No, I think he will go for the... I mean, for Knight A7 idea. You have to get rid of this B5 Knight.
Yeah, seems to know what he's doing.
Rook FC1 would be the standard move. But I mean, standard moves don't give White anything, and Cheparinov is a player who loves to get the initiative, and this just some equal position will not be.
Also, there's no safety against Magnus, no? If the position becomes equal and slightly dry, Magnus will still grind. 95, 97.
Up on the clock as well, 20 seconds.
Yeah, I guess you gotta give that pawn back and hope for the best, but it looks like Carlsen at least equalized.
For sure, I mean, I believe that Black is even slightly more comfortable. Yeah, now this Bishop on B5 in a blitz game, you are hitting the E2 pawn. The Bishop on G2 is now not the ideal Catalan Bishop.
Bishop C3, Carlsen thinking if he wants Bishop B5 or Knight B5. Knight B5 looks more normal, of course.
Yeah, Knight takes B5 would be the... Yeah, it's played. But the problem is takes Queen D2, and then how do you keep the game alive? The pawn on A5 is hanging, you have to push A4, then we trade, you have massive trades. Besides, White might have after A4 Bishop B4 move. I mean, hang on, Queen D2 A4 Bishop B4 is that very well timed trade of dark square bishops.
Yeah. Well done by Cheparinov. Not getting into any trouble here. And he just takes.
Okay, fair enough, yeah. Takes Rook A1.
Equal, of course, but will Magnus manage to make something happen here? B3. I guess he wants maybe Knight B4 to create some imbalances. But Cheparinov, he's been around, he doesn't panic, just keeps exchanging.
Yeah, Bishop E1, E3, Magnus will go for some G5, but Rook A7, okay, he might have to watch out for some... But Rook A7, Rook C1, there is always this...
But yet,
Bishop
goes Bishop D6, asking, do you mind me taking? Not sure, maybe you might, maybe you go Knight D3.
But a bit unpleasant for white, yeah? We see that the bishop on g2 is out of the game, the bishop on b3 is much longer. Black also has this idea of going g5, h5, g4, because usually white would love to put the pawn on e3 and then get bishop f1 to activate that bishop. But then this g5, h5, g4 is a typical plan for black.
Typical Magnus stuff as well. We've seen him do this many times. Grab the space here.
Oh, wow, these balancing things. Look, b7, bishop e5, d5.
G4 is his idea. Poking f4.
Then you can try to jump, yeah, with knight.
Yes, doesn't play.
But yeah, still so difficult to imagine.
Still equal. Maybe you go h5. Yeah, h5 played.
Bishop f3, then bishop e4.
Yep. Bishop f5.
Yeah, with white you don't want to play on g4, then the light squares will be too vulnerable.
But can we go h3?
Knight h6.
Take.
Bishop takes, and then we get the g4 square again.
Yeah. No, but h3, knight h6, maybe king g2, like how bad can be.
Yeah, it should be, but okay. You never know. Bishop g6, rook c2, knight f5, knight d4 ideas. Magnus is having some practical chances. Look at
Cheparinov takes, I don't like this.
This is very scary.
Yeah. Giving up all the light squares. Now Carlsen will.
Bring the king on the light squares.
We'll try forever. Rook looks passive here.
Well, but Chepa is down to 14 seconds, so he has no time to think at all. Hang on, rook h1 here, because king g2, bishop e4, rook e4, the tactic still works. Magnus goes bishop e4 first.
Yeah, he will go king f5, f6.
And then f6. No, Magnus will win this.
Looks likely, no?
Yeah, this is...
That's the problem. Even some very equal position. Keeps finding questions.
Yeah, just keep the rooks. Yeah, rook a1, rook b8 had to be played. You want to give checks.
Actually, I like what he did. Still not easy for us.
Yeah, the problem that bishop d3 is kind of a threat. Using the pin, bishop c3 is met by d4, d4. Look at this, pawn on e5, pawn on d4, bishop e4, pawn on g4. I mean, the ideal setup.
It's beautiful, but is it enough?
Well, usually it should be. I mean, for a blitz game, definitely. And Chepa down to 2-3 seconds.
Now d3 starts becoming a question.
Also, maybe moving this bishop away from e4, opening up the way for the king to e4 and bishop to the diagonal to hit the e2 pawn. So some bishop c2, king e4, bishop b3, c4 ideas.
Yeah, that's the king.
This is lost. This is lost, completely lost.
Keeps asking. Campos bishop here, rook b4.
Then rook c2 and bishop c4. You just can't stop bishop c4 and it's
There
over.
it is.
Cheparinov
Making it look easy. Making it look easy. So
wow.
good. It's technical positions.
Wow. The same applies to Hikaru. He also, I believe.